For those of you that haven't been on a Worlds team before, I can tell you now, the first time you ever go is the hardest trip, the most rewarding trip you'll ever do. Like for us, that was our most rewarding trip back in 2014. For these girls, the same thing. Until you get there and do it, you're working super hard, you're bleeding and sweating and doing all kinds of things while the coaches scream at you constantly. We're heading back to Worlds with one expectation, which is for them to hit their routine. They promise that they're going to do that tonight, so bringing you onto the floor in open large, co-ed level 6, SCC Legacy. Do we have everyone? Hands up if you're not here. If you're not here, hands up. Have a run. Lights, please. I told you. That's actually not too bad, a little time, but we get that picture still. Here. Caitlin and Danny, you both change your angles a little bit that time. You normally shoot out wide, all right?
Yes, Alex, good pick up.
So, on a score sheet, guys, that's like 8 issues, deductible. Yeah? What really pisses me off, though, for this run is not the deductions. It's this bit. Does this make anyone else piss off? Like, not just Ash, because that looked like a bobble that went out, but everyone's releasing on different counts. Like, that's shameful. That sequence should never be a problem in the sense of timing. Okay, it's the exact same line pulls we did at Nationals. It's the exact same line pulls we did at Worlds last year. And you guys can't do it properly and you look like crap doing it. When routines don't go to plan, I take it as a personal attack. So when something's not done properly, a motion is slightly off kilter, or a person's out of clean, or a stunt bobbles when it shouldn't have, or a dismount didn't go the way it was, I take it as the athlete going, screw you, I'm not going to do what you want. It's not the case. I know everyone's working hard to do their job, but when that happens, like, my blood boils. Completely honest with you, sometimes I lose my
Him yelling at us does scare us, so it pushes us to hit it because we want to just impress him. Mainly what we want to do is to hit, to make him happy because it helps him with his team.
If we have a great competition run, then it's all worth it. It doesn't matter how bad or how mean I was or how hard the team had to work. If we get the hit, it's well worth it. If we train with love and puppies and we don't hit on the comp floor, then all we have is love and puppies, which is great, but it feels so much better to have love and puppies after you hit a routine. Well, now it's time to like suck it up and do it for everyone in this room here. Because realistically, if you don't give your everything right now, all you're doing is letting us all down. And that's like the worst thing. If you sign up for something, you see it through to the end. That's why I got upset by people leaving. It's like if you sign up, yeah, it sucks, but guess what? You didn't plan your life properly. You made a commitment, live through the end. When we get to Orlando, you're going to feel like crap, you're going to be jet lagged. I expect you to train. And then I'm probably going to make you train at night. And then I'm probably going to make you train after the competition. And then the day off's probably going to turn into a training day. Like, the trip has an itinerary, but it ends up being what it needs to be. Okay, let's go home.
I did a good jump touch.
7, 8, 1, and 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, hit 3, hit 5, stop, wrong, suicide. Gianni. Are you the mic'd up one? I am also mic'd up. I'm going to beat the shit out of you today then.
My name is Gianni. I am 24 years old. I'm an electrical engineer and I am a cheerleader. I got into cheerleading, it was offered at my high school. So I started when I was in year 10, 2008, and did it for 3 years there.
3, 5, 7, 8.
The nickname Slippery G was given to me because I get so damn sweaty in training. One of the girls on my team calls me Johnny Two Shirts because I always have to bring 2 shirts to training. I mean, I don't think the gym makes any worse because the gym is so hot and so humid, but yeah, Slippery G, that's what everyone calls me.
I need this in my life.
I love cheerleading and I love going there and I spend like a lot of my time there. But then if I meet someone on the street that asks me what I do, I'm like, yeah, I do this, do that. But I suppose it wouldn't be the first thing I bring up. So I think that's what it is. It's more a part of my life than I even realised.
Are you happy today, Alex? How happy?
Very happy. I love cheerleading.
Oh, good. Classic gymnast thing to say.
1, 3, 4, 5, and 7. Gianni's claim to fame is pyramids. The kid can hold anything up. He's an amazing athlete for shoulder stands. Like, there is not many people that can hold things up the way he does, at least in this country.
A cheer pyramid is the best thing you can do with your life. It's basically where a girl stands on your shoulders and then another girl sits on her shoulders.
He got really upset this year because I didn't put him in the elite section of the pyramid as far as shoulder standing. He was most upset. And I'm like, look, it just comes down to choreography. You know, some of my best athletes that are the best at things, they need to do other roles because it just works better for the routine.
And I was pretty devastated about that, but that's okay because you've got to give other people a chance to be at the bottom of the pyramid, even though I'm already at the bottom of 3.
My name is Corey Walker and I am 19 years old. I wasn't originally going to go to Worlds. I said no, I stopped. I was like, nah, I need a year off, I'm not doing it, I can't do it. And then one day Eddie just messaged me out of blue and he's like, I need you on the team. He's like, I need, and then I'm like, yeah, cool, I could come, no worries. So I haven't been on it as long as everyone else has for this Worlds.
Go, Corey.
But I've been picking up real quick with it.
Ah! All right, one more.
Doing a run at 9 o'clock in the morning, it's pretty hard with your tumbling because you got to like just wake up pretty much and get to the gym, warming up. It's like cold, it's nice and fresh.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty
I
good.
don't know what's going on.
You're not going.
Huh?
You're here and you're like, no.
One time I was trying to impress a girl and I over-rotated, landed on my back, knocked myself out from it. Other than that, that's probably my worst injury from a tumble pass. So I've been really lucky compared to a lot of other people. I'm still trying to use it as impressing other girls, but now that I've had that knockout, it's made me improve. So now instead of just yanking it like I've been doing, I need to use technique. So it's made me actually set more higher and actually wait a little bit and then pull.
That was perfect.
Yes, I swear a lot. It's very hard to stop swearing in front of a camera because I'm so used to doing it. My teammates do pick on me a lot for swearing. They try to help a lot, and I've calmed down a lot more than I used to be. I've been maturing up because of my teammates.
Ooh, that's a bit crooked. Ooh.
Eddie picks on me a lot. We have a close bond. Eddie and I, I see him as like a family. So yes, do have close bonds, so he can pick on me a lot more than others, and I do take a lot of crap off him.
And all of them were freaking out once they got a map past this green line. When we got it gone so fast, like, wait, that's this. So come on, Corey. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, 3, dip split, 5, 7, 8, 1, dip split. No, you splitted 6, 7. As soon as the boys dipped, bang. Yeah, 5. And 7, go. 1, 3, 4, 5.
Come on,
7,
guys.
8, 1.
I'll actually
3,
yell out.
5,
I'll
7,
yell out on
8,
like the
1,
5 or something.
3, 5, 7,
Not this one.
1, 3.
This
5,
one.
6, 7, go. 1, 3.
It was my first time going to Worlds, And like, I am a cheerleader, but I'm also not in a way. Like, I won't go and watch cheer routines or do stuff like that. I think that's what Worlds is. It's like cheerleading heaven for a few days. Like, I've never seen so many cheerleaders, like French cheerleaders, like Canadian cheerleaders, American people, like people I follow on Instagram and stuff like that. After we came out of the performance, everyone was like, how you going? How did you go? How did you go? Because that's what always happens after the routine. Everyone says, did you drop? Did you drop? And then everyone's looking around. I was like, I didn't drop. I didn't drop. I'm like, did anyone drop? So no one dropped. And then Eddie was like, okay guys, like, get ready.
Third place was announced and went to Flyers All-Stars. And then I was shocked. I was like, whoa, like, so what are we? I was like only top 10 can be on this bit. Like, what's going on? Like, this is weird. I don't think we didn't top 3. It was like, when we were looking at each other, like, all going crazy, we were like, what? And then we just sat there and we were just like all shocked, and we actually stopped holding hands. We thought that was it. And
then when they announced us as second, it was just like mind-boggling. It was so good.
And I just went crazy. Like, I've never, like, it's always been my goal just to go to Worlds, and just becoming top 3 is awesome. And I exploded and went crazy, and I was the first person to grab that trophy.
After I got the silver medal at last year at Worlds, it was pretty amazing. Like, it was an amazing experience. It was so unexpected.
So happy. It was just the best feeling I've ever had.
Packing's done. I'm trying to clock in as light as I've ever travelled to the States before in my life. If I weigh anything over 12 kilos, I'll be really disappointed with myself. I think last year I came in about 17. I'm trying to teach some of the flyers on our team, particularly Ashley, that you can travel light. You don't need to bring about 50 kilos for a 42 kilogram girl. It literally makes 0 sense. 30-something hours in transit is not going to really faze everybody. But everyone's got their own tricks, and we're ready. That's pretty much all I can say is everyone kind of really feels ready.
Next time on Hitting Zero.
I don't want to kill you unless you can't do your job. What I need you to do is go to that point where you're done. Like, if you're done even at Worlds and you can't get up, someone here can actually pick you up and take you off the floor.
Please welcome to the floor, Southern Cross Cheer Legacy!